Welcome. Today we're gonna be showing you guys the backyard and how I work up the soil, work up the land just to plant all my food. You guys know I've been eating from this garden for over 2 years. I've been eating every day from the garden, and I work up every section of the garden. I remove all the grass from the garden and plant food. So today what I'm doing, this corner of the yard didn't have anything at all. There is some fig tree behind me right there. To my right, those are grapes. Those are Concord grapes. So what I'm doing right here, I'm digging a hole big enough to put my muscadine grapes. I have a few muscadine grapes in pots, so I think it's gonna be much easier and grow better in the ground. So what I decided to do is to put them in ground. So what I'm doing right now, I'm digging a hole twice as big enough as this pot right here on the ground, because if you see, those are muscadine grapes in there. Also, there is a bell pepper in there also. So there's 2 plants in that one pot. So I want to get them out the pot and in the ground, because grapes are cold hardy. You know, they'll die back in the winter, but they'll come right back in the spring. So I'm putting them, all the grapes, on the back wall. These grapes to the right, those are Concord grapes. I also have muscadine grapes are further down. So these are producing. The Concord grape, there's a lot of bunches on there, so that's good. So what I'm doing, that's a hole that I dig, and I dug it deep enough so it's all the way down, so the root can go all the way down. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the grapes from the pot, and I'm putting compost back in, or dirt, because the deeper you go, I live down here in the sand. My soil is all sand. But I noticed this side of the yard, it's my first time working it up because it was grass right there. And I know that it has some rich looking soil. So I think that's going to be good. So what I'm doing now, I'm taking the top off to put back in the ground after I get rid of the grass. Because what I do, I dug it up, get rid of the grass roots, and then get to the good soil, dig the hole where it get to sand. I add back in some soil to it, and also I'm going to add the soil from the grape. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the grape from the pot, and the grow pack or the grow bag, and I'm going to put it in the hole. And these grapes were planted from seed, so they take anywhere 4 to 6 years before they produce fruits. So I have all the time now to prep and prune and train it the way I want it. So as you see here, it has 2 main branch going right now, but it also have a lot of shoots. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put that in the hole. The roots look good. So I think it will be healthier and better in the ground, because it's gonna be there permanent. So I'm trying to design the backyard as I go along. All the grapes and berry on the back wall. In this section of the yard, it is cool until approximately 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Then the sun starts hitting back here. So I think that will be good for them, because they'll get at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight or sunshine. So, and in the morning they stay cool. So what I'm doing now, I'm adding soil back to it after I put it in the hole. So I'm burying it deep so it can take root deep in the ground. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna water it in. And also all these new shoots, I was wondering what to do with them, if I should just leave it, but I noticed I have shoots going everywhere. There's branches springing up everywhere, so I'm gonna get those off. So what I do, I put a stake in the ground so I can train it the way I want it. So as soon as it keeps growing, I'll get a different stake, because that one is very small. But for right now, and this grape I planted in 2020. I just eat some muscadine grape and I throw it out in the garden. When I go out there about approximately 6, 7, 8 months after, it was grapes everywhere. And these, I brought them from Alabama. So if you guys notice there's shoots going everywhere. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to prune it up as I go along, because it won't produce this year, because this is the second year. So we still have at least 2 more years to go before they produce. So I'm going to go ahead and prune it up so it can focus its energy on those roots and on those 2 main vines. So what I'm doing here, I'm pruning it up, taking all those little shoots off. Because it does take up a lot of energy, use up a lot of energy, and those are producing all those shoots and those leaves and those branches. So we're gonna get rid of those. So as you see, I'm left back with two main branches. So we're gonna work with those 2 branches. And if you guys know anything about grape and you have any comment or just any advice, just let me know, because it's my first time growing grapes from seed, and actually it's my first time growing muscadine grapes. So I really don't know what much to expect, but I'm training it up so we can have a strong system, a strong plant. Also, I'm getting ready to plant the pepper, because I already irritate the root of that pepper. So what I'm doing right now, I'm digging another hole for the pepper. So I'm going to plant the pepper right next to it, because the pepper, after summer, in winter, the pepper is going to die down. So I can plant the pepper right here because it's not permanent. But the grapes usually last 30, 40, 50 years. So the grape's going to be here forever. But the pepper So let's put this pepper in the hole. And this is a pepper that we overwinter. It's a pepper from last year, so let me get it in the ground, because it is blooming also. So I'm just going to take the time and transplant it out. Going to water it. Also, I'm going to plant some callaloo in this section. And I will do a video on those callaloo and bok choy, because I'm kind of running out of space or room in the backyard. So and plant stuff in between and companion planting. And I'm not about the looks. You guys probably don't know me, but I don't care the way it look, and I just care that it produce food and fruits. I care that it produce for me and my family and feed us throughout the years. And also I plant all year round. 12 months of the year we plant all year round. That's the beauty of living in Florida. We might have, I think we have like 2 freeze, really, really cold day that kill a few of my plants. For the most part, I put them up and cover them good. I have a Barbados cherry that didn't make it. So that was the only thing that really died this winter. It was my Barbados cherry. So what I'm doing, I'm digging out the grass root, because once I get rid of the grass root, I don't have to worry too much about weed throughout the year. So what I do, the whole backyard, I dig all the grass root out. So we don't have to deal with that later down the road. So that's what I'm doing here. So I spend 8 hours in the garden most of the day. I go in the garden after I drop the kids off at school, and this is where I spend all my day, most of my day, until it's time to pick them back up. And after I get them from school, I'm back out here planting or weeding or pruning or watering or jumping on the trampoline. It's good to be outdoor, get in the fresh air, and moving my body. I'm not sitting down watching TV or nothing. I'm just out here working all day. And that's a good thing too, to get all the fresh air in the lungs. So I enjoy working in the garden. It's a blessing. I feel at peace when I'm back here just working up the garden and praying in the garden and ask God to bless this garden. I do pray to God and ask him to bless my garden and, keep it. So as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next video. Thank you to all my subscribers, all my members. Thank you. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you. And please like, share, and subscribe. And as I said, if you see anything, let me know. What can I do to help, or if I can send you something. I have a love and hate relationship with the post office, because I always have the baby in the car with me, and most time I pass the post office, it's closed. I have some stuff in my car to deliver to friends, and I went to the post office a couple of times and pull up and it's still closed. I came home and never get back there, but I'll try and mail them out this week, because I have some herb to mail out to my friends. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace, love, and blessing. God bless you guys, and keep planting your food.